Okay. I asked in the Facebook group, knowing what you know now when it comes to money, what would you do differently if you could wake up tomorrow and start again or have a clean slate? So I asked everyone that. Pat said, I can't complain in life. Every mistake has been a lesson. Yeah, that's true. And a series of chain reactions that have got me to where I am today and also the person that I am and the connections I've made. So I'm grateful. In saying that, my biggest do-over would be saving/investing/getting that snowballing happening early if it's so crucial to wealth building. That's interesting because the silver lining of my horrendous year last year was that I discovered more about me and how I react to situations. I did the schema therapy and the avoidance stuff. So yeah, I did a rebuild last year, guys. Liz. Oh, here we go. I haven't read any of these. I've just copied them out of the Facebook group. And you know how I was crapping on earlier about everyone just says when they're older, I wish I did more in super. Liz, I would have got my super sorted when I first started working, contributed extra so the fees and insurances didn't eat away the small balance and not cancelled the life insurance, probably. But mostly just seen as the first and easiest step to long-term investing and how the magic of compounding would set me up in the future. It's not too late to make those choices now, but a bit of education back in the day would have made a huge difference. And that's it. It's like this education and understanding. It's about crapping or getting off the potty and taking some action. It's about taking risks. It's about values. It's about priorities. It's about wants and needs. It's just everything, guys. It's the vibe. Kelsey, if I stumbled across this kind of education, money, and she's on the Monet, earlier in my life, I am 32 and started learning about this stuff 4 or 5 years ago, I would have absolutely made different financial decisions, like gone into property earlier or invest earlier. But alas, they say the second best time to start is today. My today started around the same 4 to 5 years ago, and we move into our first home next week thanks to being educated on this stuff. Woo! Good on you, Kelsey. And that's the whole thing. Kelsey at 32 is saying, oh, if only I could do that then. I'm at 40 saying, if only I could do that then. People in their 50s are saying, if only I can do that then. There is a theme here, my friends, and that theme is we all live with regrets, and today we are living in the past of our futures tomorrow or something like that. You are living in the you of tomorrow's history. Make a change. And bingo. Jessica got a full-time job straight out of high school and bought a house instead of going to uni. She would have changed that. That's interesting. I won't actually add a comment or we'll be here all day. Probably will though. Natalie, I wouldn't have been so frivolous when we were dual income, no kids. Cass, pay myself first and have a cash flow plan from my first job of 15 instead of 15 years after. S, I would have bought Bitcoin when I was in high school. Jess, started my career straight out of high school instead of stuffing around going to uni, dropping out, repeat. Theme there much? Different Jess, same name. Michael said a spending plan. Bromwell, I wish I would have started more to my super earlier rather than getting it all going to extra payments on the mortgage. Started and continued investing outside super, even if only small amounts. Norma, learn about finances earlier and take an active role in my financial well-being for the long term. Sarah, it's too long, but you can look up Sarah on this post in the Facebook group. Siobhan, not wasted so much money on my hyperfixations. Amen. Been there. Then I got medicated. Maddie, BFA before moving in with my partner. There's a story there because he did the dots. More balance between smashing the mortgage, buying high growth ETFs and spending money on hobbies and interests. That's good. I like the balance thing. It doesn't have to be all. Shannon, I would have not sold my Holden HQ for $800 and leveraged every cent available to me to open up a chain of daycares and avocado coast centers, avocado toast cafes. Sarah, understanding spending plan, living within my means and educating myself around long-term finances. Jenny, I would have started my 3 money buckets when I first got my job as a 12-year-old. Sarah, educated myself instead of later in life. A uni friend recommended this group to me and I ended up buying an older house and cried. I thought I made a massive error and it's gone up near 70% since I bought it 3 years ago. Rich much? Megan, not sold the shares I was given by my grandparents to travel Europe with a sister at 21. Could have easily saved and gone a few years later. Yeah, we're here now. It was probably fun. Would have liked to have instead invested money every pay, even if it was a small amount. Also note to younger self, don't need a new outfit every week to go clubbing. Don't you? I think you do. Simon, he's my people. He is my people. A spender that didn't get their shite together until late 20s. He wanted to start investing earlier. Jane and Tim, we've got a joint profile with couples, guys. Ding, ding, ding. Start investing as soon as I could. Never have a credit card or a car loan. Save half my pay while I was young with no dependents. Charlotte, never sold the first house until 2020. Caitlin, I've got to get you the link because Caitlin, I see her in the Facebook group. She's a rising contributor. She's going to come on the podcast. I would take back getting Spaceship account at 18 and pulling my money out after a year because I thought it was a scam. Eleanor, all of it. Investing in extra super. I would have rented a smaller places and saved for a house much earlier. Braden, BTC. Kai, invest earlier. Scott, so many things. Scott, if you're struggling out there, mate, and you don't have the money, let me know your postal address and I'll just gift you a copy of the Quick Start Guide to Investing in the mail. Because I know you're doing it tough. I know you're a Richie and you got all these accounts and you don't need the investing book. But if you want to support the podcast, if you got under $20 to support us with, would love it. But if you don't have the money, I'll send you a copy for free. I know you're doing it tough. We'll leave it there. Hope you got something out of it. Remember, when it comes to money in life, you can keep it simple. You can give some, save some, and spend some, preferably in that order. My name's Glen James, and I'll see you soon.